What's up, Michiganders? State Champs is here once again with What's What in high school sports. We went to a barn this week. That's basketball slang for a gymnasium. We went to a barn we have never been to in our 16-year history. So why now? Their hoop squad is good and getting even better. We've also got highlights of clearly the best hockey team in the state. It's going to be hard to believe they are not hoisting the hardware at USA Hockey Arena in March. Plus, we reveal our Super 5 basketball teams in the state. Who are they? State Champs starts now.
Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Snap Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, serving Metro Detroit since 1926.
Thanks again for joining us once again on the 6-time Emmy Award-winning State Champs. I'm Lauren Plant. Lawrence Technological University is our presenting partner, and we have another great show for you.
That's right, and we knew it was only a matter of time before the snow hit the majority of the mitten. It's cold out there, but it's heating up all week here in high school sports. Besides a big chunk of boys basketball action, we got a pair of hockey games, some girls basketball, some boys and girls bowling, and some MAC conference wrestling coming up for you.
Now, if you play esports, specifically League of Legends, we have the best league in the Midwest and the only one that has a 16-team winner-take-all tournament with huge prizes and tons of scholarship money to go to Lawrence Tech. Registration ends this week. Go to statechampsesports.net. Right now, we'll talk about it more later in the show.
That's right, but for now, let's start the highlights.
We begin on the west side of the state for boys hoops in Ottawa-Kent Conference Red Division tussle. Hudsonville on the road to take on East Kentwood. Hudsonville in blue, 8-2 on the season. Check out the outlet passing in transition. Junior guard A.J. Davis sees a slashing Mason Slattery. Textbook, Eagles out to a 10-point lead. East Kentwood came in unbeaten along with Rockford in the red division. The talented wideout on the gridiron, Rael Day, circles. Hits from the elbow, the senior finished with 11. But back comes Hudsonville right before the end of the half. Jack Joldersma gets the steal. Stone, Smeenge, catch and release at the buzzer. He had 16, Eagles up a dozen at the break. Second half, Falcons trying to stay in it. Jamani Jones works around the screen, slashing, kick out to Jordan Jackson, triple. But in this matchup, Hudsonville was as hot as the surface of the sun. Junior Ryan Chandler gathers, then straight to the rack. Eagles fly by East Kentwood 71-47. Eagles with an impressive road dub, 3-1 now in conference play. To Ann Arbor we go for some girls basketball. Ann Arbor Pioneers 6-1 on the season, welcoming in 7-0 Saline. This a big early season matchup in the very good SEC Red Division. Both of these teams could be poised to have their best season ever. First quarter action, Saline's stellar sophomore Ella Stemmer came into this one averaging nearly 20 points a game. Deep three to give the Hornets an early lead. She finished with 19. Lots can be said about the youth movement happening at Pioneer. There are two freshmen making a lot of noise. Point guard Lauren DeWolf, one of them, she had 20 in the game. Pioneer led 19-10 after one. Second quarter now. Pioneer getting contributions from a variety of personnel. This is sophomore guard Felicia Stewart with the dribble drive. Pioneers extended their lead to 12. Late in the third, Pioneer never taking their pedal off the metal. The other freshman laying roots already is Maya Hicks, dropping daggers from downtown. 12-point night. Ann Arbor Pioneer defeats Saline 65-51. These two will do it again in 3 weeks.
This is Larissa Liska in Northeast Michigan. Mile head coach Ty McGregor and the Thunderbolts entered the game one conference win ahead of the Alcona Tigers. Taking to the third, good ball movement by Alcona, and Mason Clark fires from three, drains it. The Tigers are down 32-26. Fourth quarter, Drew Hess creating space, drives, and dishes out to River Weissenen. splash! His second three of the night. Maya was up 40-26. Less than 30 seconds to go. Hess breaks the press, finishes with a sweet layup and one. Big night for Hess, putting up 16 points, and the Thunderbolts strike down the Tigers 57-39, improving to a 10-1 record. The Rogers City Hurons wanted revenge after losing to the Alcona Tigers at home by 5. First quarter, less than 10 seconds. Hurons' Ethan Hinska shimmies and pulls up for the jumper. Luke Tolgetsky with the tip-in buzzer beater, one of two for Rogers City, and the Hurons lead 17-4. Second quarter, Tigers' Corey Hennigan snags a steal. He dances through the jungle and fights his way for a tough layup. That was sweet. Hillman is down 22-13. Now less than 10 in the second. Give it to the hot hand. Hinska was fire all night with 11 points, and Rogers City takes down Hillman 53-30, earning a 5-3 record.
Today, in our series on misunderstood high school sports rules, we're going to take up the topic of sliding in basketball. In football, a player slides to give himself up when running the ball to protect himself. In soccer, a defender will slide tackle to separate an opponent from the ball. In ice hockey, a defender will slide to block an opponent's shot. In baseball and softball, a runner will slide to get to a base or to score a run. And when it happens, everyone applauds a good play. But in basketball, a slide usually gets everyone in the stands and on the sideline screaming for a call of traveling. And they're wrong. A player sliding on the floor after gaining control of the ball is not called for traveling unless they stop and roll over or attempt to get up without dribbling. A player on their stomach may pass, shoot, start a dribble, or request a timeout. If on their back, a player can also sit up without violating the rules. For more information on basketball rules or to become a registered game official, visit our website at mhsaa.com. Helps wanted, just whistle.
The registration deadline is fast approaching for candidates to be considered for the biggest award of the year, the Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female High School Athlete of the Year. Nominees from a wide variety of sports will receive statewide attention. Participate in a Red Gala award show at the beautiful DAC in downtown Detroit in May. In fact, we produced an entire TV show just on the awards. It's that big. Go to dacathleteoftheyear.com to see if you qualify. Thanks to the DAC Foundation, thousands of dollars in scholarship money will be given away. The deadline to enter is February 1st, so go to dacathleteoftheyear.com right now. State Champs will be right back.
Coaching basketball is a rewarding and challenging pursuit, but you don't have to do it alone. The Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan are here to support you.
BCAM is the largest coaches association in the country with nearly 6,000 members representing college, high school, and middle school ranks. Members have access to drills, clinics, job opportunities, and it's the only way to vote for our annual awards, including Mr. and Miss Basketball.
Join today by visiting bcam.org, because better coaching always matters.
I love working for Striker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Striker because we are like a family.
At Striker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Striker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
I've always been really good at math and science, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, but not as a doctor. So I chose Lawrence Tech's biomedical engineering program. I've pushed myself to take internships, like this one, at a hospital in an orthopedic research lab. Thanks to Lawrence Tech's unique, hands-on style of education, I'm graduating with a published research paper and a job. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
LP back here, and we go to the ice. The defending Division II state champs Heartland on the road to take on the Rocks from Salem at the Victory Ice Center in Plymouth. Heartland coming into this one, our second-ranked best team in the state, and getting it going here just 3 minutes in, the senior Max McElmurray depositing his 7th goal on the season. We've got Salem ranked 17th in our latest top 25 state rankings, creating a great opportunity here for the equalizer early in the second. Senior Kurt Jansen on the breakaway, but Heartland Senior All-State goalie Brett Tomey, the big denial. He had 17 saves in the game. 5 minutes into the second, Heartland on the penalty kill. Owen Patilla steals the puck, darts into the zone, drop pass to Brendan Tolpa, back to Patilla on the door, and how about the goalie's best friend? Pipes with the save. Austin Goliak secures the rebound. Still a 1-0 game after 2. The Eagles' Gabe Anderson had the game winner in the 2-1 victory over U of D Jesuit the night before. Had a hand in all 3 Eagles' goals in this one, including scoring a pair. The senior Anderson with 6 goals in his last 5 games. Heartland keeps rocking. They shut out Salem 3-0 the final. Let's stay on the ice for what is always a big MIHL matchup. Huge rivals, Birmingham Brother Ice hosting our #1 ranked squad in the state, the Shamrocks from Detroit Catholic Central. Not 2 minutes into the contest, Warriors light the lamp. Sophomore Max Brown with the beaut into the back of the net. Catholic Central coming in at 13-1, but 8-0 in the MIHL North. Man advantage minutes later. Great passing by the Shamrocks. Ryan Clemens, the no-look to the tape of Kyle Gaffney from the edge of the slot. The junior bangs in his 14th of the season. Shamrocks weren't done scoring before the first period would end. Joe Bothwick feeds it over to Zach Borchard. A one-time rocket into the cage. The Catholic Central offensive attack as prolific as it gets. Even more lethal on the power play. Brendan Miles sees Clemens sitting at the back door. Booyah! One of 2 goals in the contest. Shamrocks up a deuce. One of our National Coney Island Player of the Year candidates is Carter Corpy. Complete player here, recognizing he has a pair of teammates with him, finds Blake Salomon, and this junior hits pay dirt. Detroit Catholic Central wins 6-1. Shamrocks, winners of 12 straight.
Hey, I'm Sean Belegian, and it's time once again for our High School Hockey Player of the Year competition presented by National Coney Island. Thanks to those great folks for being a part once again. As always, we have a list of 10. You can go online to check out the list. This list is formulated by talking to coaches. You play a big part in this. Is there somebody that you're overlooking? Well, let us know. Now, the criteria is something that we always like to go over. Here it is, 30% based on the performance throughout the season, 20% based on your level of competition, 20% online vote. And just a reminder, again, the online winner automatically goes to our Final Four. 15% is placed on the big game performance, 10% on team success, and 5%, are you a highly recruited athlete? What does the future hold for you? Get online, vote early, vote often. We'll be back to update this list throughout the season, and we'll see you at the rink.
We're proud to have National Coney Island back with us to sponsor the High School Hockey Player of the Year Award. We are still the only company in the state who offer the fans a chance to help decide who will be the major award winners in sports like football, hockey, softball, and more. Go to statechampsnetwork.com right now and vote. Every high school hockey fan needs to check out our Michigan High School Hockey Report. Senior producer and editor Jonathan Kidd and our hockey insider Sean Belegian go deep on everything puck. New shows go up every Wednesday, and it's packed with great insight. You can watch the show on our website, our Facebook, and our State Champs TV YouTube page. We switch gears to hoops as we reveal the Super 5 basketball teams in the state next on State Champs.
For over 20 years, the most coveted student-athlete awards in the state are the Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female Athlete of the Year. Nominations being accepted now. 6 male and 6 female nominees will earn $1,000 in scholarship money, with $5,000 to be awarded at a huge red carpet gala in downtown Detroit in May. We're looking for top athletes in all sports, good students, and those who seek to be leaders in their community. If that sounds like you, go to dacathleteoftheyear.com right now.
The ones who wake up every morning ready to take on the world. The ones who push their limits to be better than the rest. You are looking to join a team of leaders who want to be challenged. You want to be pushed to your limits. You value freedom and think you have what it takes. The ones with speed, strength, intellect, and determination. Michigan Army National Guard. We see you.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class size at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs. The executive director from the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan, Dan Young, is here. And this week, Dan, we want to reveal our boys' basketball Super 5 in the state. This is exclusive here just for TV. These are the State Champs rankings for the top 5 teams in the state this week, regardless of division. So Benton Harbor, we have number 1. They're unbelievable. UD Jesuit, number 2. Flint Beecher is number 3. Cass Tech, number 4. And Detroit King, number 5. I'd like you to give your thoughts on number 2 and number 3. We'll start with UD Jesuit. Now, it appears that Clarkston has come back to earth, and the Cubs might be the team that can win their first state title since 2016.
UD, you start with Daniel Friday, committed to Brown, and then big Jalen Thomas, who is a UMass commit, is 6'10", and then Julian Dozier, very scrappy guard.
Flint Beecher put up 85 on Detroit Osborne on Tuesday, won by 34. Clearly our top team in Division III. Beecher three-peat from 15 through 17, and like U of D Jesuit, it seems, year in, year out, one of the best teams, period. Coaching may be the difference.
You know, Mike Williams, I've had a chance to coach in camp with him for many years, and he's as good as they get. And you talk about 2 guards in Jalen Terry and Ernest Sanders. Off the charts athletic. Terry's a top, will be a top guy, Mr. Basketball guy a year from now. But Saunders is no joke either. Gets to the lane, very strong. Those 2 together are juniors. And you know they're going to be great defensively and putting up points in the 80s in a 32-minute game.
Quickly, if you're not a BCAM member, you need to be. Registration deadline is February 15th.
We're down the stretch now. We're trying to get our membership, get your staff in, and get all your younger level coaches so they're ready to vote for all the awards, and so the end of the year will be ready to go.
BCAM.org, the website. Check out the Hangtime Michigan podcast at our website and our social media platforms. Our BCAM segment had us talking with Roseville head coach Hassan Nizam, so check it out.
I'm Gabe O'Neill. A big battle in the OAA Red Division as the 6-4 Knights of Oak Park hosted defending state champs, the 8-2 Clarkston Wolves. Early in the first half with the game tied at 2 apiece. Clarkston would utilize their big man all game, starting with this nicely executed alley-oop to the 7-foot junior, Matt Nicholson from Keegan Wassill. The Wolves would lead 11-10 after 1. Oak Park came out fast in the second quarter. A big steal from point guard Brian Mackey would start the possession, and he would end up back with the ball and drain the triple to give the Knights their first lead, 13-11. But the Wolves would take the lead back and build on it towards the end of the half. Nicholson gets the feed down low but kicks out to an open Fletcher Lawyer, and the freshman splashes from deep range for one of his team-high 20 points. Clarkston led 29-19 going into the locker room, and it would be Clarkston the rest of the way despite a late push by the Knights. Freshman Wasilk scored 8 of his 13 in the fourth quarter and would get 2 here as he goes hard to the hole and draws the foul. Clarkston would get the win on the road with a final score of 66-52, improving to 5-0 in the division. We go to wrestling, a Macomb Area Conference Red Division quad as we featured Tars of Anchor Bay taking on the Titans of Warren Woods Tower at Utica Ford. Anchor Bay coming out strong to start the 152-pound weight class as Nino Transcinda gets the pin on Tyler Groves. More of the same as we jump to the 160-pounders. Blaine Rovachar gets the pin in the first period to give the Tars an early lead out of the gate. Warren Woods Tower, ranked 4th in Division II, would get a strong showing from the Titan C.J. Shire as he keeps Jackson Reese in bounds and is able to get the pin in the 215 class. And it would be too much Woods Tower on this night as Drew Wilson is able to give his team the lead with his pin on Bryce Chorans, as Warren Woods Tower goes on to beat Anchor Bay and Utica Ford.
I'm Kiera Haight, and we take a look at bowling as we go to the 5-star lanes in Sterling Heights as Farmington United took on the Troy Colts in an OAA crossover matchup. Farmington United was undefeated coming in, the senior Devin Osborne using his 2 hands for this one, and X marks the spot. We were tied after the Baker games. But too much Troy on this day, as Nick Gajewski gets it down for the strike. He had the best score on the day with a 246, as the Colts hand Farmington its first loss of the season. Let's take a look at what the ladies did. For Troy, this is Emily Lube, confident as she gets the strike. Farmington United would be too much. They swept the Bakers. This is the junior Angie Hardy with the strike. She bowled in 205 in her regular game as Farmington beats Troy on this afternoon.
Time now for the Great Clips Clip of the Week. And we go back to the ice as Detroit Catholic Central took on Brother Rice. Check out Shamrock senior Rylan Clemens with the nice no-look feed to Kyle Gaffney, who finishes with the goal as Detroit Catholic Central goes on to beat their rivals from Rice. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that one of the fastest growing sports in the world is competitive gaming, otherwise known as esports. Several years ago, LTU recognized that the job market would soon demand professionals in coding, graphic arts, and other skills. Graduating with a Lawrence Tech degree in game art gets you prepared for a variety of professions in one of the most fun and challenging fields in technology. For the 3rd straight year, LTU has partnered with State Champs Esports by hosting a postseason tournament to determine the League of Legends Great Lakes champion. And LTU has stepped up by offering nearly $16,000 in scholarship money to the champs and other competitors. 16 teams will be invited to compete for the grand prize on Lawrence Tech's Southfield, Michigan campus. If you're in high school and want to start a League of Legends team, it's so easy. All you need is to find a teacher to be the coach and help represent your school. 5 players per team. You cannot wait because registration ends the week of January 21st. Competition begins next month. Register at statechampsesports.net. Slots still open to teams from Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. Sign up now.
If you love high school basketball, you need to check out our weekly basketball show, State Champs Hangtime, premiering every Thursday on StateChampsNetwork.com, our State Champs TV YouTube page, Facebook, and all of your streaming platforms. Hangtime is your weekly connection to all the hoops happening. Presented by Lawrence Tech, Hungry Howie's, and BCAM. Join Lauren and the guys as they break it all down. The State Champs main event this week was a huge basketball game in the Macomb area, and it was the first time we had ever been to the gym, and it was worth it. We're coming right back, so don't go anywhere.
It's tough to improve on an original, and SnethCamp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Lease the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for only $69 a month for 24 months. Or an all-wheel drive Dodge Journey GT, just $42 a month, only during the Big Finish event at SnethCamp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
SnethCamp, Metro Detroit's original. SnethCamp, SnethCamp.
For over 20 years, the most coveted student-athlete awards in the state are the Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female Athlete of the Year. Nominations being accepted now. 6 male and 6 female nominees will earn $1,000 in scholarship money, with $5,000 to be awarded at a huge red carpet gala in downtown Detroit in May. We're looking for top athletes in all sports, good students, and those who seek to be leaders in their community. If that sounds like you, go to dacathleteoftheyear.com right now.
We're getting reports that you have over 40,000 flavor combinations.
That's right.
May I examine one, ma'am? Is this real cheese?
100% real mozzarella, officer.
Explain this dough.
Made fresh daily.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this as evidence.
Aren't you a mall cop?
All units, someone's in the fountain.
10-4, Tiger on the prowl.
Flavor fanatics will do anything for our one-of-a-kind flavored crust pizza with meal deals for every budget.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Welcome back to State Champs. Now, it's never been personal, but for whatever reason, this past Tuesday was the first time we'd been to a basketball game at Roseville High School. If you watch the Hangtime show, well, you know that we've been chatting up the Panthers as one of the teams to watch this season. This week, they had number 7 Macomb Dakota in town, a team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year. The Cougars and the Panthers, this week's main event.
Big game in the Macomb Area Red Conference on Tuesday. Top 2 teams in the division squaring off as Roseville taking on 7th-ranked Macomb Dakota. We had a good crowd to witness this main event. Last time these two met, the blue-clad Cougars won at home. Junior guard Ryan Rollins getting looks from D1 schools, including Michigan State. Wicked nice drive, the up and under. He finished with a team-high 18 points. Roseville 9-1 on the year, the defending NAC tournament champs, first season in the red. They responded. Isaiah Collier-Bouts, baseline, the dish, the junior Jaheim Swayze, the bunny. Panthers led 14-11 after the opening quarter. Final moments of the first half, and this is nice. The junior Martell Turner, the spin move, and the fine-looking fadeaway. Panthers up 29-23. Dakota looking for a spark in the third, down 3, making the most of second chance opportunity. Josh Hines from downtown, the triple, and 1. He finished with 11. Cougars up 35-34. But Roseville right back. It's Collier-Bouts, fearless. Panthers went into the fourth quarter leading 40-38. Roseville was rolling. Senior Josh Ukamedu with the rejection on Hines. That led to Turner taking it to the 10. The junior with 9 of his 15 points in the final quarter. Roseville holds home court, 63-56 the final. They split the regular season series with Dakota. Could meet once again in the postseason.
Our thanks to the Roseville community. We will be back. And I mentioned it earlier, but on this week's Hangtime show, we chatted with the 26-year-old Roseville head coach Hassan Nizam, or Coach Niz as he's affectionately known, so check it out.
And we're always creating the most unique high school sports content, from inquisitive blogs to State Champs archive videos to the best hockey and basketball rankings in the state. So go to our website, statechampsnetwork.com, and spend some time there, because we're in Indiana too, so go check it out.
That's right, lots to check out, and happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to everyone. We're back at it next week.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sneth Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, serving Metro Detroit since 1926.